They don't have any more lions no more. See, that's the third category.
I said I came straight from the bottom, getting profit off that product. Little purple haze, little sour D's, little Molly beans, I got it. And I came straight from the projects. Niggas whipping that Pyrex, talking in the kitchen. Whipping, trying to make the whole pie stretch in the kitchen. Whipping, trying to make the whole pie stretch in the kitchen. Whipping, trying to make
Yo, what up? I'm J-Rock.
I'm K-Rock.
And welcome to the Kitchen 718, where we be putting them pots on and putting them issues in them and stirring them up, you heard?
Yeah, we cooking tonight, Jay Rizzy.
So tonight, basically, I want to talk about old gangsters versus the new gangsters, the new age gangsters versus the old age gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Pretty much you touched on it the last time when we was talking, when you were saying how, back in our day, the gangsters moved in silence. You know
right.
You didn't really display how you was gonna get at somebody, or what you was gonna do. It was just something sort of the lines of, all right, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, you got it right now, homie. You know what I'm saying? And then you heard the afterwards. You know what I mean?
Right. And it just bugs me out how like the new generation, like I was saying, they say catch me in traffic, right? And that to me, being old school, is so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like if I bump into you, let me give you an example. A close person to me says, well, such and such bumped into a dude at the gas station. He saw him. He said, catch me in traffic. But in our days, we caught you right then. So the dude ain't catch him at the gas station. He wound up leaving. He shot his mother, his baby mother, and his brother. So why catch you in traffic when he had the drop right then? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we grew up, gangsters, they walked down on you. They got you, not the other person. You see what I'm saying? So how do you feel about this generation's alleged gangsters versus you growing up? Tell me a little bit about your gangsters, because I think we have two different generations.
Well,
in your days, how was it?
Basically, in my day, right, when we had beef with somebody, you pretty much stalked them like prey. You know what I'm saying? You didn't. They wouldn't even know that you own them. You know what I'm saying? That type of vibe. Right. So it was like, okay, I got beef with so and so, this how I'm gonna handle it. And you know what I'm saying? You pretty much got on somebody for about 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it's gonna tell a whole lot about a person. You're gonna know, all of their moves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you didn't go after they family members, because the family members was off limits. They wasn't playing in them streets.
I like no woman, no kids. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't involve other people in the street games. You know what I'm saying? Street games was, you played in the streets, and that's how you handled it.
Right.
Nowadays, dudes is just be like, I gotta get him how I get him. If he with his grandma or he with his kids and his mother, that right there, that's what I call senseless right there.
It really is.
Because now you involving people that ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in between my era and the generation that's now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where the shift came, where it was just like a free fall, but I saw it happening.
I think, you know what I think? I think in your day, they paved the way. Like the gangsters from your day, I don't think it would ever be the same, to be honest. With this new generation, I don't think like the 50 Cents and the Killer Bens and the Supreme Team and these dudes, from back in the days, and you know what I mean? I don't think that this young generation get it. Like, I don't think it will ever be the same, because the young generation, like I said in the last episode, they just crash out. They go shoot up your house, your grandmother gets shot, your uncle, your aunt, all these innocent people, and then at the end of the day, you didn't get the target. Back in your day, they was beefing for money. Now a nigga kill you about his chick, or you stepped on his shoe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they killing people for stepping on the shoe.
Right.
You understand?
And then it's different. I don't want to say, as far as like generation. What I would say though is that the younger guys, they don't idolize nobody any these days. To me, all of them think they're gangsters. You follow what I'm saying? All of them think they're gangsters because they got a gun.
And I also think they feel like they got something to prove. Like it's some dudes, like some young dudes, when I see them wherever I go, and I thank y'all for this, like in real talk, and even for you too. They be like, "Hey, auntie, what's up, unc?" Right? So that's some young dudes. It's just automatically it comes with respect. They have respect for us.
Right.
But some people they don't have respect for. Like dead ass, I could go to the A, and they be like, "Hey, auntie, that's auntie. What's up, auntie?" And it's all love for my younger generation. You know what I'm saying? When I see them, it's all love. But when it comes to sometimes with men, they see them like, "What's up, unc?" Right to you. But certain dudes, they like, "Who that nigga over there? Fuck that nigga." You know what I'm saying? He ain't nobody. Do. They just want to say something and crash out. Like for instance, what they did to Poe. A young nigga killed him.
Well,
a young nigga killed Poe.
Well, first of all, he was back in them streets. He shouldn't have been back in them streets. Not after all he did. That's number one.
And he was in protective custody. We could talk about that too. Because I don't respect that. He was supposed to be a killer, but he was in PC.
He was. He still had pressure. He still had pressure on them people uptown, and he was still in them streets. So it wasn't the fact that from word around town. Right. It wasn't the fact that that he was who he was, and Shorty just ain't respect him.
Right.
He did something to the young boy.
That's a fact.
And so the young boy, you know what I'm saying, he coming into his manhood.
And with his chick, he tried to violate him. He tried to holler at his chick.
Coming to his manhood, he was like, "Yo, you think this is gonna disrespect me?" Now it comes, I don't care who you are. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't just say, "Well, you this dude and you said that and I'm gonna knock you off." Nah, it didn't happen like that. So going back to my point is the difference between the young guys and the guys of my time, as far as the gangsterism, we did things and we moved a certain way. They and you knew who your gangsters was.
I want to ask you a question.
Right? You had it was three categories back then. It was the gangsters / thugs.
Okay.
And then you had your hustlers. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was.
Dudes was getting distorted back in your day too, though, Jay.
Yeah, that was the three categories.
Right.
Nowadays, right, it's only one category. It's two categories. You either sheep or you're a wolf, and they don't have any more lions no more. See, that's the third category. See, I learned all that by being in. You got lions. What a lion do? A lion ain't gonna follow nobody. A lion is the leader.
Right.
A wolf has a pack.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You got the alpha male and then the beta and all of that. You see what I'm saying? Then you got the sheep, those that get preyed on.
But I want to ask you a question. In certain cases, do you feel like even though dudes from back in the days, they was gangsters, they did this, do you feel like sometimes they should humble themselves too? Because I truly feel like, because every gangster, there's a nigga that's tougher than you. You understand what I'm saying? Like every person that's tough is somebody tougher. You understand what I'm saying? So do you think that some OGs,
what's your question?
I want to know, do you think that some OGs, like say we just talked about Poe, do you think that some OGs, some dudes that's gangsters just feel like, yeah, my name Big Bell. Should they humble themselves sometimes?
Should they bow down?
Sometimes, yeah.
No, they actually, what they should do,
that's my
what question. They should do is I feel like, right, because nowadays the guys that was in that era that's still around right now breathing, you dead, you 60. If you ain't 60, you up there.
Right.
You need to get out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my point. So yeah, I feel like they should bow down and get out the way because your era done came and went. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm out them streets. I work 9 to 5.
Right.
Because I don't want to still get money though. I don't want to be in that environment, right? Because I know what it takes. And they not playing the way we play.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They not playing the way we play. You know, and don't get it twisted. I'm saying play, but it's really not a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's real serious. I never could understand why people called it the drug game. Because at the end of the day, it's not a game. It's serious. And the consequences that come from it last a lifetime.
But I think the reason why they said the drug game, and here's the truth, guys. Either you're going to win or you're going to lose. 9 times out of 10, you lose. But here's my thing. Like far as gangsters and this, my main thing is respect. Right? I don't know. A lot of OGs, they died about respect. Some dudes just wanted to feel like pump my chest out, like, nigga, you know who I am. This is my block. And also another thing, when we grew up, and even though I was younger than y'all, everybody had their own territories. It was like, even though it was the game, it still was love. Like y'all still had unity. Like that's your building, that's yours, that's yours. Nowadays, they just blasting. They want everything. It's like just like greed.
That's what I just said. Right. There's no real lions anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everything is a pack. Right. Everybody's a pack. You want to be part of something, a faction, a gang, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. So and that's what it is nowadays. You know what I'm saying? The time of lions done passed. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you step aside and you let these young wolves handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter how you come at them or what you tell them, mm-hmm. they're always gonna have their sense, right. and their sense is always better than your sense, even though you don't get them.
Right. That's the way they make it seem. Yeah. Like we don't know nothing. Right. We ain't been through nothing.
Can't know more than me. I know what I'm doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Prime example is my son. He tell me that all the time.
Right.
He might listen to me.
Shout out to my baby. That's my baby.
He'll listen to what I'm telling him, but at the end of the day, he's still gonna do it his way. You know what I'm saying? And it always he'll put it this way. He'll do it his way, but the end result will be my way. What I told him.
Right. Because that's how it is. And at the same time, while you being gangster, you got to think about you have a family that loves you. So if you cause, like I said, every action causes a reaction. So if you go on the streets and you do something stupid, then your family got to retaliate, or your mother's without a kid, your kid is without a dad. So that's also what I want to say. But also, I think like with gangsters, it goes back to what I said with fear, right? I think some people want to make a name for themselves, and then it feels like, oh, I did this, I did that. It's fear. But even me as a woman, I feel like you gotta respect me.
You
just like you respect
J-Rock. Listen, in order to get respect, you gotta earn respect, right?
Right.
You gotta earn it. You just don't because for me, this is just the way my morals is. My morals work like this. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you respect right out the gate without even knowing you, right? Uh-huh. Until I see or you do otherwise.
Right.
And that's gonna determine that respect level. You know what I'm saying? So your respect is earned. It's not always given. But I like to go the opposite way by giving it, and then I give the person the chance or the opportunity to either build it stronger or chip away at it, and then the respect goes away. You know what I'm saying? So and that's just how I deal with it. But you know, to some extent of what you said about as far as some of the people being scared, mm-hmm. and they in fear, or they nowadays, like I said before, and I'll say it again. I don't think that's the case. I think they are on mind-altering chemicals because trust and believe.
The young generation.
Absolutely, because trust and believe. When them drugs wear off, mm-hmm. and they realizing what they did, by the time they realize what they did, it's too late.
And that's the thing.
And then they looking crazy.
But I want to say something. The reason why I say it's fear, I'm not saying the new generation. I'm saying that your generation. Right, like the Dondies and all of that. God bless him and all that. Remember, he had leather trench coats that was bulletproof. Listen, let me finish. Let's hear me out.
That's being smart.
But hear me out. He had leather full trench coats that was bulletproof. They called him Superman with me growing up, right? But here's why I'm saying this. In your days, they had dudes that was extorting niggas, right? You didn't get extorted because they had respect for you. Right. That's J-Rock. That's his building. They coming to you.
No, I wasn't going for it.
Right, but not only that, hear me out. The reason why I say moving in fear, and you know it, it didn't happen to you, but it was dudes that went down there. It was dudes that on every Friday, Thursday, whatever day they came to collect, they had to pay that money. That's why I said fear. Because as a man or a woman, you ain't gonna make me give you no money on every Thursday, but it was niggas that was doing it. That's why I said you have to have some kind of fear that this man told you to do that, and you every Thursday you got his money.
Okay, so
he ain't here no more. So dude, you gonna respect me?
So hold on. It's not. That's not fear.
What do you think it is?
That could be sort of like a business arrangement, right? And what I mean by that is, would it cost more to have a war and be shooting out every night, or just give him a couple of dollars when I'm making this amount of money? So you gotta pick your battles, you know what I'm saying, to win the war. So that's why I said I can't say that it's fear. You know what I'm saying?
The mob did
fear, but I won't say that it's fear. Now you have some guys, maybe because that wasn't in me, but that's not to say that it wasn't happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you had guys that was getting extorted. That's
a fact. I've seen it.
But what I'm saying is why do you think they were getting extorted? You know what I'm saying?
I think it was because of fear, Jerry.
I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. Maybe
I really, really do. Because as a man, I'm a woman.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it's fear. We just gonna agree to disagree right there.
No, everybody got their own opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that because I know that some people, they make business arrangements. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know, what happened. Like I know about, situations where people got put in garbage cans, ran out of New York, shit like that.
Right.
But
you don't think that was fear?
But nah, it was it wasn't fear. It was because it was guilt. You made an arrangement with some people, and you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. And once again, this is the consequences. So now you got to tuck your tail and run. Okay, wait a minute. So that's what I'm saying. So you can't. I'll say this. I'll give you this impartial. Okay. It's not always fear. How about that?
Right. That's fair to say.
Yeah.
But I think in a lot of cases it's fear. I think because you got to think. Like I said, you didn't have it, right? Because they had respect for you.
You know what it was because?
Tell me.
It was how I conducted myself. You understand? That's where you get the respect. And I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
One time, right? A good friend of mine, right? I was younger than all these guys, right? And this is around the time of Hawaiian suits. You remember that?
I remember that.
When people was wearing Hawaiian suits.
They actually came back out this summer. The Hawaiian shorts with the white t-shirts.
Guys was wearing Hawaiian suits.
The Uptown,
right?
Yeah.
So
shout out to that.
Had brand new Hawaiian suit because I stayed fly Hawaiian suit.
Right.
So one of the older guys came. He said, "Yo, J Rock, man, you know what I'm saying?" He said, "You a young dude, man. I like your style, man. You know what I'm saying?" And this is in the project.
Right.
I said, "What?" I said, "What you mean by that?" You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Yo, the way you move, you don't move like none of these other, reckless young boys. You know what I'm saying? You carry yourself, you know what I'm saying, with like character." Mm-hmm. So I thought, especially coming from who it came from, I was like, oh, that told me that I was being noticed by the older guys. Like they actually like the way I move, which generates character respect. Because now the way I'm moving is like, okay, this is how I'm handling business. Right. And it was stern and firm. So that's where that came from. And then after that, a couple other guys came, and then it was like, yo, J Rock, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then we all got together one time, all of us, me, him, and the other guy, and the other guys, we actually sat and had a conversation. So that's why that's where my respect comes from. And I didn't have to harm a hair on nobody's head to get that respect.
Right. I feel like on some real truthful shit, if we're being real, we show love. You show love to the hood. It goes back to, like I said, when J Rock pulled up and that Lex or whatever he pulled up in, drinks on J Rock, food on J Rock. J Rock gonna show love to the hood. Even now to this day, it's still like that.
And I threw some of the biggest cookouts in the
That's what I'm saying. So even now to this day, we still show love. And I want to shout out to my sisters that was my friends growing up. I love y'all. Y'all know it's so many of us, I can't say it. But y'all, my sisters, I love y'all. GP forever. But we also show love to the hood. A lot of people, they get rich, come back, want to shit on the hood. So not only is it respect, that breeds the disrespect. Because now you feel like you better than me but you came from the same place. You was in them elevators with the P. You was there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me tell you something, right?
So do you think that showing love also helps people give you respect?
That
I think
it could be a number of things. It can go both ways. It could turn, because I'm pretty sure with some envious, jealous people too, because they come back like, you know.
Well, that's always gonna be that. Just like us now. There's a lot of niggas that's gonna watch this that ain't gonna like it.
Well, let me tell you something, right?
So, do you think that showing love also helps people give you respect? I think
it could be a number of things. It can go both ways. It could turn, because I'm pretty sure with some envious, jealous people too, because they come back like, you know.
Well, that's always gonna be that. Just like us now. There's a lot of niggas that's gonna watch this that ain't gonna like it.
So at the end of the day, whether they respected it or not, made me no difference, because I still became who I became at the end of the day anyway.
Fact.
So that was neither here nor there. But I gave back, because that's where I was raised at.
Plus our mother,
so I gave back.
Taught us love.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't not, you know what I'm saying, love my hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I grew up there. I from the sandbox with a lot of people there. I learned a lot of things down there.
Me too.
I seen a lot of people lose their life.
That's something I wouldn't take back.
I seen a lot of people make it out of there.
Right.
So I mean, it is what it is.
They're still making it as we talk. They still making it out. So
and every chance I get to go back, I go back and see the people. You know
I go every year.
But it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But back to the topic, like the neighborhoods, and as far as the gangsters of back in them days and nowadays, like I said earlier, there's no lions. It was three positions that you could have. You was either a lion, you was either a wolf, or you was a sheep. Back then, nowadays, everybody wants to be a lion, but they really a wolf in the pack, and there's always an alpha male, because it ain't no lion.
But here's my thing about that, right? So back in the days, right, we talked about gangsters moving silence, right? And we talk about wolves and lions and sheep. A lot of dudes nowadays are really sheep. And it goes back to loyalty and stuff like I said. I was raised, you was raised.
You understand the definition of sheep, right?
Yeah, the sheep are the punks. I understand it. Listen to me. Because you know how they said the old saying, it's sheep's and wolves' clothing. Right? Now that's the old saying. But here's the thing. A lot of dudes, y'all let these dudes come, even older dudes. But here's the thing. Let me finish. Here's the thing. A lot of people now, Jay Rizzy, whether you believe it or not, are sheep. We lost a lot of lions, dude.
Let me tell you something, right? I disagree with that. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Like I disagree with what?
With what you just said. There's
a lot of sheep out here?
What that sounds like, right?
Okay.
Is what I said, right? And what I said was, you have lions, right? You know what a lion does?
The lion rules the jungle.
A lion moves by himself.
And I like that.
You understand that?
But it's a lot of sheep.
No, listen to the concept. You gotta study the animalistic characteristics of a person. Okay. A lion moves by itself, right? A wolf pack follows the orders of the alpha. Okay. That's why I said that you gotta understand the definition. Now the sheep these are the sheep. The sheep is the guy who you going to see to say, hey, come here, let me get that. That's the sheep. That's not a sheep in wolf's clothes.
But let me say this though, real quick.
That's what I said. Right. Nowadays, listen to what I'm telling you. Nowadays, right? Mm-hmm. You got a wolf pack. There is no lions no more. The lions died with us. That's where the lions at.
Some lions are still alive. Some of our generation is.
There is no more lions. Trust me.
I think they still are.
There is no more lions. Trust me.
I know
everybody is moving in packs.
But I know some lions that's our age that's still out.
Everybody.
I don't want to say no names. The gangsters still around, baby. They still around.
Listen, everybody got a clip.
Not everybody.
Everybody got a clip.
But I know people from back in the days, and I ain't gonna say no names. And I know right now to this day that are still tough. They retired though.
If you ain't
say that, our generation they retired. The gangsters, but they come out of retirement.
No, they not. They not coming out of
retirement. If they have to, they will.
They not coming out of retirement to risk their freedom.
So you said they got the young dudes doing it for them.
They ain't got the young. They trying to steer clear of that. We just talked about that. They not trying to get involved in them streets.
Oh, we shouldn't have to. We retired. We got businesses.
So you just answered your own question. There is no more lions. The lions in the street, there is no more.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just they retired. They not messing with the streets. Call it retirement or whatever you want to call it. I call it retirement. They not coming out unless you harm a family member or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Then you'll see something.
Right.
But that's just a saying of what ain't in you can't come out you. If it's in you, it'll come out. But it's no need to come out. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think it should. I truly think that they should come out.
Because when it come out, people get hurt.
It's gonna be trouble, right?
You see what I'm saying? So, but then the right people get hurt.
Right. That's the thing.
Not the senseless shit.
Yeah, that's from our generation,
right? So back to what I was saying about.
Right.
Now you got packs. You got the alpha male, right, running a pack, and that's everywhere. You can look in every state.
I know a dude.
A bunch of gangs.
Jay Rizzy, you are so right.
That's it.
And I gotta say this. I know a dude. The dude is about 50 years old. Here's what I never understood. Shout out to the Bloods, the Crips, and the Yetas, whatever it is. I don't got nothing against y'all. But here's what I never understood. Dude about 50. He said he get a phone call. We out hanging out. I want to go to the bar, hanging out, regular. I'm like, drinks for me, we good, whatever. Dude gets a phone call. He said, yo, this is my big homie, doo-doo-doo-doo. He about 50. Right? So I said, your big homie.
Right.
God, I can't make this shit up.
You can't understand.
I can't make it up, J-Rock. He says, my big homie, the nigga 50. He said, my big homie. I said, big homie? I swear to God, to this day, I never called him again. He's my homeboy. Right? He was. Let's say it's past tense. I said, big homie, nigga, you 50. You supposed to be the big homie.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how you let another nigga? And guess how old the big homie was?
He was 22 years old.
27.
Yeah,
I was no more good.
So now
I was done.
So now
I said, nah, nigga. I never called him again.
Think about what I was saying as far as
never called him again.
Think about what I'm saying as far as when it comes to lions, wolves, and sheep.
That's a fact.
There is no more lions. There are no more lions.
Do you feel like, since we talking about gangsters and we talking about this, the outfitness, I feel like nowadays a lot of females are tougher than these dudes. How you feel about that? I need your opinion on that, because I feel like the girls is being more tougher than the dudes. How you feel? I know you're a man, but don't be a male chauvinist. I just want you to be biased. Don't be biased. I want you to keep it a man.
Do I feel like they?
A lot of women are being tougher than men. Period.
I feel like this.
How you feel about that? And then I want y'all to comment about this.
I feel like a lot of the women are conniving.
Oh, MG, it would take a man.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah,
I'm keeping it real. And what I mean by conniving, I mean they're doing things.
Why they gotta be conniving?
Listen, because they're conniving. They're doing things to get ahead. And what I mean is, if you know this youngster over here got a bag, and that youngster over there got a bag, right? And they beefing, that conniving young woman will play them against each other.
Right, but that's another episode. I just asked you one question. We could talk about the next episode. And
that's why
I'm saying about gangster. We talk about gangsters this episode.
I don't know.
Do you think it's a lot of females? I want you to keep it being.
I don't know.
That's tougher than these dudes. We could talk about women being conniving.
No, I don't.
You don't believe that?
No.
You don't think that the women? You see, that goes like with presidency. No, it's like we ain't got a chance.
Nah, I don't, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's just like one of the episodes we had where we talked about should a woman get a pass? But I said with the street shit. But guess what? I bet you $1 to a donut, she feel like she should get a pass.
I feel like she should too. I ain't even gonna lie. But you know why?
So
the sad thing about it is because I got a relationship with her.
How could I feel?
That's the bad thing.
No, listen. So how could I feel that a woman is more tougher? No.
A lot of women are though now.
You want to be tough, right? You want to be tough.
What do you make sense?
You handle the consequences.
It makes sense. It makes sense, Jerry. You got that.
Yeah.
You got that.
You want to be tough.
But let me just say this though, real quick. You right. You got that. But at the end of the day, you gotta think like this is just how I feel. Like, as far as gangsterness, 9 times out of 10, a man, when he come home, he could have killed somebody, robbed somebody, been fucked up at work, lost his job, whatever. He coming to a woman, and your woman, a lot of times, I gotta say this, fellas, hear me out. Your woman is your best friend. Your woman is your lion. She got your back. When it's time to ride, your lioness, yeah. When it's time to hold them guns and ride dirty and take this pack over here and do this, and 9 times out of 10, y'all go to a woman. That's why I say they tougher. It's girls upstate in the feds. It's girls that did biz like you did biz, Jay Rizzy.
Yeah, but
that's still in there though.
But
girls be ride or die. Love is a powerful emotion. When a girl love a woman, a man, ain't nothing that thing gonna do.
Look, I tell you what, I'm gonna Google right now, right?
But we gonna lose on Google, cause just like I went the other day to pay my insurance. Guess what they said?
What's that?
I went to pay my insurance. They said they was gonna do whatever they did because our insurance as women is automatically higher than men's because we're considered bad drivers, worse than men. But a woman is really your best friend. Men, the first woman that a man loves is his mother, is a woman. Women, think about it. When you want to go do whatever, you retired now. When you want to ride dirty, whatever we did, hold this gun, do that, it's a woman. To this day, niggas that's still in the street, they call a girl. Even if they want to clean their money up, their street money, they go to the girl. The girl is your best friend, fellas. A woman is your best friend. Some women, granted, you're right, they are conniving. But pick the right one. Pick the right one. Because women are tough. They tough. These girls are tough. My girls, shout out to my sisters, they tough. Jay Rizzy, they tough.
I'm not saying they not tough.
They tough.
You're not listening to me.
These dudes, a lot of dudes are soft. I hate to say it. A lot of y'all dudes is softening up. Y'all cottonelle, y'all like tissue, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm not
you
saying.
Ain't. There's a lot of dudes that I know that I talk to that ain't. But a lot of dudes is soft, man. Soon as you go on the phone, they get locked up. Hey, baby, can you write me a letter? Can you send me this? And don't be the homeboys coming through. It be your chick that hold you down. Now, what does the chick say?
Let me see. I'm going to find out. Let's see.
Yeah, because they're going to say something bad. Watch. We ain't never going to win. Just like Kamala ain't win presidency. They should have let that lady win. We would have made history with her.
With who?
With Kamala.
With Kamala Harris?
Yeah, Kamala would have made history. But you know why she didn't win? Because she's a woman.
No, I'm not going to do that. You
don't think that? You just shot us down. Bow, bow, bow.
No, she didn't. She didn't win.
Why you think she didn't win?
Well, I think she didn't win. Yeah, you're right.
Right. Let's give me a little bit. Did you hear what I said? I went to Progressive. They said women are bad drivers. And that's been going down for years and years and years and years. Since I was probably before I was even born. That women drive worse than men. Women, they just don't. I'm here for y'all sisters. Forget what they say. I think it's a lot of tough women. The women, they got your back. There's girls out here doing biz like you did in the feds. I saw a lady right now. Her daughter says her mom got a life sentence. She's been proved that she did good and whatever, and she went Biden to overturn her sentence.
She went Biden to overturn her sentence?
Her mother's sentence. She said, yeah. It's NLE. I think it's NLE Chopper. Don't hold me to it. It's his baby mother. Her mother got life. And the only reason why I'm saying this, shout out to Shorty, shout out to her mother. Biden, if it reaches this far, let that lady go. She's doing good. She did good. Everybody make mistakes. But they put us in a position where we got no other choice but to make the money.
Who put you in that position?
You know who they're, them folks. The folks that don't want us to win. I ain't scared of them, though. I ain't scared of them folks.
They don't pull up.
Yeah, they call us, hey, are you folks happy? You can sit right here. I went to the restaurant the other day. They got all the black people sitting in the back, right? I go to the restaurant. They sit them in the back. Here go the girl. She tried to sit me in the back. I said, if you don't put some fucking respect on my name, my money green like this. Sit me in the front. Put me in the front. When you see me, put some respect on my name. Put me in the front. My money green like this. Respect me. Do that. So what does it say now?
It's not really giving me. I'm gonna have to Google it another time because it's not really giving it to me.
Celebrity. Oh my God! It says celebrities. Did you say that?
Yeah, I seen that.
So J-Rock just Google who. You ain't gonna believe this, fans. J-Rock just Googles who are the biggest snitches in the world, and guess what it said? Celebrities. Oh my God! I don't want to be a celebrity. I just want the fortune. I don't want the fame.
The celebrity gonna tell.
Listen, guys,
they don't want to lose their thing.
You can Google this. It says we put in who are the biggest snitches in the whole wide world. It says celebrities. So
I didn't put that in. I put
it right here. It says celebrities.
I put famous. I put.
Oh look! It says why do people hate snitches so much? What is that?
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. I'll get this up here.
Are women more likely to snitch? Maybe you just had it.
Yeah, but it's key. It's going.
Let me see what it says.
It's not good. It's not taking me there. It's taking me somewhere.
Let me see. There we go. Are women more likely to snitch than men? Let's see. Go down.
It's not going down.
There we go. Right there. A whistleblower named Carmen is a sensitive stunning story published on the lawyer turned down. Go down. Put read more.
There is no read more. See, it's not. It's stopped.
Okay, I think we won, ladies.
Nah, y'all didn't win.
He don't want to pull it up. Now all of a sudden, the computer malfunction. He had a typo. We won, Jay Busy. I saw what it said.
Absolutely.
Men snitch more than women. I know good as in 10 years.
That's because men go to jail more than women. What are you talking about?
We won, guys. Ladies, comment, subscribe.
Hit the like button.
Yeah, comment, subscribe. And we won, ladies. But I did give Homegirl a pass. Because she was part of...
Women are not tougher than men. So
no, I just think they stand 10 toes down.
A lot of them, they do tell. You just don't hear about it. Because they're not in the limelight like a man is.
He just ain't gonna
They tell quietly.
Oh, MG.
Oh, listen, at the end of the day, we're gonna revisit this topic. Again, right. I need y'all to subscribe.
But with that being said, we're in the kitchen, we're cooking, and how you say it? I'm K-Rock.
The food is done. And I'm out.
Subscribe. Peace.